wonder where I've been, Where are you? I searched to find love within.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Extremely excited to kind of go through this creative process with you guys. So kind of disclaimer, I'm not a professional photographer or videographer. Merely like just started creating content probably about, I would say, a year and a half ago. Although like all my life I've been around cameras, like I've been shooting cameras. Like when I was in college, I feel like I was always doing something with like fashion, like, and just kind of like want to take pictures and things like that. But as far as like learning how to do it, making sure like I really practice, learn how to create, like I've watched tons and tons of videos. I probably put a good, I don't know, like it's been a couple, like over, I'd say it was over 100 hours definitely into kind of learning how to take pictures and really learning how to work a camera. But besides all of that, today, two things I kind of want to share. So I went ahead, I own two lenses, right? Like two primary lenses that I use to shoot. I have an 85 millimeter 1.8 Sony and a 35 millimeter 1.4 Sigma lenses. Lenses are extremely expensive on cameras, but like they really can change the outlook of your photography. So I rented two lenses from Aperture Rent. One is the 50 millimeter 1.2 G Master. Yo, crazy lens, crazy dope lens. Like I feel like it's one of the best lenses I ever used. Like as far as like taking pictures, like the joint came out like super crisp. I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna show you the pictures a little bit, and then I'm gonna pretty much kind of go from there. The second lens is actually the lens that I'm shooting on now. It's a 14 millimeter 1.8 lens. Like it's really this big. Like I'm gonna walk around a little bit. Like look at the wide angle. I'm in my living room right now, so you can kind of see like how wide the angle of the lens is. But I use this lens for like dramatic pictures. Even though this is widely a wide angle lens and people would use it for like videos and stuff, but imagine having such a wide angle and a crisp lens that you can get like a really wide angle of the model, but then still keeping them in frame. I think is like hella dope. Or you can do it like super close up to the model, so that way it can kind of be like a spacey type picture or like a 3D looking type image. And I did that a little bit for this picture here that you're about to see. So this is like the 14 millimeter lens. It's like you can see I was really close to the camera. I'm wearing the blue Yeezy puffer and the yellow knit runners. I mean, you know, it's a dope fit, but this is about the camera. So I wanted to kind of like show like the widescreen of the camera and things like that. But then also show the jacket a little bit just because I was just creating some content and just being free in that regard. But yeah, like it's really good as far as like wide angle picture if you want to capture like a wide look. I have this one, I was in the suit, I was leaning against my car, and you can see kind of how wide the angle looked. It made the picture kind of like pop up like I was leaning, and you can like see really far up. So that part I really like. As far as video, yo, this lens, like I said, I'm recording this video on it right now. Like you could see it's a super wide angle lens. So if you're vlogging, if you're somebody that likes to like hold the camera like this and vlog, it'll be really dope for you. Also, as far as like videos, I have this one video, gotta play it just because that I created just to see the wide angle. I ran all the way to the camera, so you can kind of see the angle of the video going, like it's like straight onto the camera. I thought that was like really dope, that a unique feature that you can get in the lens that you probably won't get from any other lens. And you can go like this far into the camera and like it'll still show like an entire frame. So one of the reasons why I like this lens. Switching over, 50 millimeter 1.2 aperture, like super good in low light. Like I didn't really get to like take too many because I really wanted good shots. So I went like golden hour and stuff like that to take my pictures. But you can see like the photos I was able to capture on this. Like, I mean, like right here, like I mean, super dope photo, bokeh background. Like the background is really, really crisp. You can't really even see it. It's 1.2, so I didn't really have to do any editing to the background to like blur it out, so you can kind of just see it. And then I'm shooting on I'm shooting on a A7 Mark IV, so like you can kind of see like
YouTube.
the images of the camera is like really, really dope, so you can really see it. But the lens makes it even better as it captures. You can see like the size. There's no, like whatsoever aberration on the lens. Like everything is pretty straight. I really like it because I don't take a lot of portraits on 50 millimeters. I take a lot of portraits on 85 millimeters for that effect. But a lot of times when I'm at events and I'm trying to shoot, like 85 millimeter could be a little bit too far of a distance. So the 50 millimeter, you're a little closer to the subject, but you could get like the dope, like crisp background and far range. So I really like that about this lens. Really, really dope for pictures. Like as you could see, crazy capturing. Next thing, I did a video on it. As you can see, normally I feel like people wouldn't do much for 50 millimeter lens for videos, but I kind of wanted to show just to kind of see what it looks like and things like that. And I mean, the video quality is pretty good. I did like a IG reel with the video, so like you could see it, like the background is really crisp. And like it's just dope. Like you could just see the entire video. The reel looks amazing. Like I shot it in a way where you could kind of, I did it on S&Q, which is the slow motion mode. I'm recording right now on the A7 III. So you could kind of see like the crisp slow motion with the lens. Like it made everything super dope. And then go from there. But yeah, man, like I'm not a professional photographer, but I get paid to take pictures. So I don't know what point you transition over to a professional photographer. Somebody should probably let me know. I just think photography, there's so many layers of it, and I feel like I've mastered a couple. Not even mastered. I've been able to grasp a couple like settings. I've been playing around with like different things to do with my camera, but I still like there's so much more that I gotta go. To consider myself like a professional photographer. But I mean, I've been able to pull out some pretty dope shoots with the camera. So my lens definitely work. If you're in the Atlanta area, definitely book me. And my portfolio, you can actually go to mrhook.com to kind of see some of my work on there. I'm still working on the website, so if anything looks kind of flustered or whatever the case may be, just bear with me, give me some grace. I'll be out there a little bit. But yeah, I'm appreciating this YouTube journey, this photography journey. It's brought me so much peace to my life to be able to kind of create for others, create for myself. Really, like I always say, like creating a YouTube video is always like, to me, like creating like a little short film. And I'm getting better at it. If you go watch my first video till now, like it's a complete difference. And it's shown because people, they watch it and things like that. And they get a pretty good feel for it. But yeah, like if you ever want to pick up a camera, like honestly, I would say like light gray professional camera, like the first starter cameras to a professional kind of, the A7 III, literally all weather, all types of shoots. Like that was my baby for like a year and a half. I literally used my camera every single day for a year and a half. Every day, literally, I turned on my camera every single day, whether it was learning my camera or shooting. 95% of the time, I shot on my camera. And I didn't start it with a sense of like, yo, I want to make money off my, like taking pictures and stuff like that. But it just started happening. And like often it was able to pay for my camera. So I bought another camera because it paid for that.